Are we live?
We are live indeed. Live and kicking. Let's polish off a thread up. Oh, some people coming in. Good stuff. I'm not a Billy No Mates.
You never are. You never will be.
Okay. Hi, Adria, Sandy, June, hanging by a thread. Hey, Sharon, Cheryl, Laura, Katinka, Cindy, Leslie, Susan, Natalie. Oh, lots of you coming in now. Good evening, everybody. Oh, good morning. Good morning, good evening, whichever one. I know that obviously we've got people here from the other side of the world. Hi, Crystal. How are we doing this evening? Are we all right? I've got Andy with me. Lauren is in the room. Hannah will be coming down later for sympathy for her poorly finger. So she tells me. Hey, Simone. Yeah, I'm not so bad, thank you. A little tired. Wednesday midweek. Been a long week already. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I went into office yesterday. And I always kind of get a bit wiped out, but as well as that being extra busy as well, it just adds to it, doesn't it? So I've got Pandemic out. We have got a little over 5,500 stitches to go. So just this area to fill in and then this will be done. And add in my initials, of course. I'm hoping that it will be a finish on next Wednesday's stream. I don't have any weekend plans other than stitching, so fingers crossed we'll get to that point. Hey, Patsy. Hope everybody is doing okay as well. So, yeah. Got a fair few of you in now. What's everybody working on? I started my bee this morning, and as I said, you know, pandemic is my focus for a finish, so bee is stitching up rather well already. I'm quite impressed. What else has happened today? Hannah's been to work, Andy's been to work, Lauren has had a college interview, and she's got a conditional place, dependent upon her GCSE results.
And it's for performing arts.
For performing arts, but you know she's got to buckle down for them GCSEs.
Well, I mean,
Cruz Petit, buenas noches desde España. Oh, thank you very much. Buenas noches. So Adrian's busy working on Tiger Family. Patsy is still on the vintage sewing machine. Katinka's a little cake shop. Just by cross stitch today for Susan. And hanging by a thread. Hanging by a thread. What is your alternative name? Because I don't really want to refer to you as hanging. She's working on You Belong to Me by Long Dog Samplers. Sandy, blimey Sandy, Story Keep the Last Supper Haid, 95.22%. We're going to have a finish very soon from you. Awesome.
anyways, about grades and that, my trials,
Mhm.
I really got like threes, and I need a 3 or more
Cool.
to get in level 2.
Cool. You need to just keep working on it then, kiddo.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashley. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl's working on Disney Cross Stitch. Apologies, Cheryl. I did see your earlier comments. Laura's just getting the rest of 100 stitches, then we'll be on Crescent Moon. 100 stitch whip is at 97%, and I have one more 0 today. So we've got a 0, Andy.
Hang on, I ain't got the bell out yet.
Oh, got to get the bell out. Wait a minute. Celebrate the 0. So, hi, Brittany. I got stitches out today. Healing from 14 teeth being pulled is definitely slow. Bless you. I would say I know how that feels, but I certainly haven't had 14 out at once. But sending you lots and lots of healing vibes very quickly. Hey there, Sharon, stitching shelf for you. So it's back in its rotation, is it? How many days on this one so far? On this rotation? Ashley's been better. Oh my goodness, lost your job on Monday. Oh, bless you, Ashley. I'm so sorry to hear that. Was that the job at the stables? I'm really sorry to hear that. Sharon, day 1 of 5. Cool. Ashley, yes, it was. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know that you've absolutely loved working at the stables. But fingers crossed that something comes along for you soonest. Hey, Daphne. Sitting outside, working on lacing a birthday sampler in order to put it in the frame that you made. Oh, sounds good. Kay, whoops, I missed the start. You're all good, Kay. I've only been live on a few minutes, not even 10 minutes yet, so all good. Patsy also says sorry to hear that, Ashley. Oh dear. It's been a year already, hasn't it? I have to say, 2025 can get in the bin. In fact, it can get in the bin. The bin can be nailed shut, put on a big boat, taken to the middle of the Atlantic and dumped in the sea. Ashley, yes, I'm just taking some time right now to take care of myself, and then we'll be back at job hunting. Yeah, absolutely, 100% self-care. Hey there, Kelly. How are you this evening? Okay. Sandy, yes, please. What are we after the yes, please for? Did I miss something or did I forget something? What are you wanting to? Oh, getting in the bin. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let's get it in the bin. Nail it shut. Chuck it out into the middle of the Atlantic, eh? I agree with that about this year. Sucking, it's been nothing but one lot of bad news after another. Yep. I'm good, Nicola, although it's 11:38 for her. Cool. Good morning then, Kelly. Ashley, so for a little while, will just be me and my stitching and taking care of the hubby. Might even go and treat myself at the Haid sale. You do, Ashley. Self-care. It's definitely been a year. We've had illness, accidents, people passing, job losses. There's been all sorts of stuff that's gone on in our community, just in our Simply a Stitcher community, and on these live streams. Plus obviously everything else that's happened. And like I said, Hannah will be down for sympathy shortly for a finger. It can go in the bin. Oh, I know you will. Pandemic is coming along nicely. Yeah, I am just over 5,500 stitches remaining. It seems to be stitching up really quickly, really, really well. But then again, I have proper utilised my stitching this week because it's been very busy at work. And as you guys know, stitching for me is my wind down, it's my relaxation, it's my self-care. You know, I was just like, when is it 5 o'clock so I can get back to my stitching? Next week or the week after for a finish. I'm hoping next week, if I can get in what I want to get in this weekend, we should be good for next Wednesday a finish on this on the stream. How about a sneak peek of the new start, Patsy? Oh, well, maybe. You sure you want a sneak peek? Are you sure? Because that's the design. Are you sure? Come on, you need to be absolutely sure. Is there any backstitch on Pandemic? Yes, there is a little bit of backstitch on it. I have been doing as I go. And nope, I've not put my initials in it. Okay, are we ready? Let me show you how B's coming along. So this portion here is this middle section of the bumblebee's back. There we go. That is about 800 stitches. Hey, Carla. If you get another finish, you're doing splendidly. Yep, that will be 2. So once everything has been started, I can start my 2 finishes, 1 start wheel. Love it, love it, love it. Loving the idea of that. Good gracious woman, you're a stitching machine. Yeah, it's a bit like an Olympic sport for me, isn't it? Looks great so far. Cute bee. Yeah. It's going to be really cute when it's done. Yep, it is. Let me show you the colour palette for it, because let me just move Pandemic out of the way, because the colour palette for bee is quite something. So we've got purples and pinks in it, and oranges, and reds and rusts, lots and lots of oranges and yellows naturally, and then we've got the pinks, you know, for the flowers and so on. So as you can see, oh god, it keeps going avy quavy. There is quite a colour palette for it, and then we've got some, like, look at this bright purple, and then we've got these pale blues, which are for the wings and for the flowers. So yeah, it's a lovely range of colours. No, I haven't put my initials in yet on Pandemic. They need to go here and here, so I need to get that done as well. So yeah, oh, it's raining again, Andy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lovely, lovely, lovely colours. And you know, it's really weird because I took all of the floss cards out and I'm thinking, it doesn't feel like there's much thread here. And then I looked at the total stitches, and for B, there are only 65,000 stitches in it. So in the grand scheme of things, compared to, say, Envy, which is 240,000, it ain't big. Keep the rain down here. We got drenched yesterday. Well, we'll try. I don't care because I don't go out in it.
I care. I got drenched on the way to school this morning.
Lauren got drenched on the way to school. Hannah, I think, probably got wet on the way to work too.
My coat wasn't fully dry by the time I'd left school, which was
yeah.
School about 8ish.
I'm late, but hello everyone. Hey Caroline. No, B isn't big at all, Ashley. Another finish for this year. Well, after all of my new starts are done, once Pandemic's done, I'm going to get extra stitches, I think, into Night Cafe, at least until my new starts are all out. And then I'll be looking at whatever piece is the smallest to get it on focus for a finish. And do it like that. It's been raining on and off all day here. Yeah, it has here too. We had a sunbeam earlier. I was quite astonished, actually. Not seen proper sun for ages. UK Grim. Hi. So it's been a long time. What's your name? I don't recognise UK Grim. So what's your name, or have you had have you had a change of name? Oh well, you'll be done in a couple of weeks. Not quite. Only if I'd only be finished if I wasn't working and I didn't sleep or eat or anything like that. In our rain and wind over Saturday night stroke Sunday, our son said his power went out, but he lives in a more rural area until he moves back home in May. And then very foggy at 7 a.m. this morning, but now the sun is out and it's a lovely day with 13 Celsius. Oh, that's like bikini weather. Not sure, I'm just being modest. Okay then, well maybe I'll have lunch and do the supermarket shop. Okay. Kelly feels like putting the shorts on. Yeah, go for it. We actually had a couple of mild days here last week. It actually got into the teens, but then it's just gone cold again. It's just unpleasant. How do I stitch, read comments and talk at the same time?
Practice.
Yeah, practice, photographic memory. And I'm used to working at work. I have two screens, and I'm versed in talking on the phone to somebody, typing something completely different and looking at a screen where I'm not even
It's a skill.
Yeah, where the typing isn't even coming out on, if that makes sense. So I'm quite used to doing the multitasking bit.
And long may it continue.
Although when you watch my Saturday video doing the bee, I do have to pause it at one point and do a little frogging, because I did do a miscount.
Well, frogging happens.
I'll happily keep hold of the frog so nobody else has to have it. Loving all your projects. Thank you, UK Grim. Yeah, getting plenty up so far. I've had 9 new starts so far this year, 8 projects I carried forward, so that makes 17, and I've finished one, so currently I have 16 projects on the go. Once this is done, it'll be 15. But I'll have added one in already by the time this one's done, because I shall add one in on Wednesday morning. Leslie and read Pattern Keeper too. Yeah, I think I'm just used to it now. So I don't know how I do it actually. We're going to do Show and Tell at about 1:15. So if you've not contributed to the Show and Tell thread in the group and you would like to do so, now is your opportunity to nip over and pop something on the Show and Tell thread. You okay, Beans?
Yeah.
Oh, and keep the family entertained too.
Huh?
You're just saying about how I do so many things at once. I'm live streaming, stitching, chatting with you guys and the people who are watching. I'm reading comments, I'm reading Pattern Keeper, and now I'm drinking. All the stuffs that keep me occupied. You have still haven't made the video to show us what your bottom hand is doing. Oh, rats, you're right, Patsy. I haven't. Oh, get a cloth chicken. I did say to put that on its side. You're not very well balanced. You saw right, Patsy. I need to do that.
They are, it's just not.
I need to do that. I need to get on and do it. You're absolutely right. I've been promising that for 2 months now. Maybe tomorrow, Andy, if we get a chance, can we do that video so that I'm videoing the top, but you're using your GoPro to video the bottom so that people can see how my bottom hand works when I'm stitching.
Okay.
And we kind of have a split screen.
When are we going to do that?
Maybe tomorrow dinner time when I'm on my dinner.
Okay.
Maybe if I get an opportunity.
Okay.
If that's okay.
We can try it. We can try anything once.
I would say that's what she said, but you know.
Yeah, be careful.
It'd be more like
what he said.
Yeah.
I still haven't managed to make the video about all his vanity either. So
That's not come out yet, has it?
no,
Pick a wheel?
no, it's not on the pick wheel because it's on the 2 finish for one
Oh, of course
start
it is, yeah,
one.
sorry,
But I said I'd do an unboxing and I still haven't done that because I'm probably crocheting with my bottom hand. Well, funny you should say, Sharon. No.
You are multi-talented. You could try. You could do it.
I could try.
Yeah, I don't think it would work somehow. I think you
I
need
could
both hands
try.
when you're stitching.
I have occasionally, though, been working and talking on the phone with crochet in my hand. So I have done it. Otherwise, what else do I do? I just lean on my hands. So I figure that when my hands aren't doing anything, give them a job. I have walked around villages with Andy with crochet in my hands, haven't I?
You have, yeah.
I've done it in the car. Crochet, that is. I have a question. What is that button on the fabric? It's a needle minder. So it's magnetic and it clips to both sides of my fabric. So when I'm not using my needle, rather than put it like this in the fabric, rather than just have my needle like that in the fabric, I just pop it on there. It's magnetic. And it means because the needle doesn't fall off it. Okay, Cecilia, no worries. Laura, sometimes I watch TV and read at the same time. Yeah. My mum used to do that.
I can't do that. I'll get distracted.
Yeah. My mum used to do that. My mum used to read an awful lot. And your nana would sit there with a book in her hand, with a cup of tea. And, you know, she'd be reading the book and she could tell you exactly what was going on the telly. Just have a reading book.
I can't concentrate on both at the same time. I can only concentrate on one.
I used to knit when I was on the phone. I loved it when I got a customer who would moan on. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Cool. I've not put a photo in this thread again. I've been sewing like a mad woman lately with the wolf quilt. My very short floss tube uploaded this morning. Yes, so I got a notification for that, Kelly. I will be going to have a look. I just haven't had an opportunity yet so far today. But I'm not like Nicola with 8 projects every week. Not quite 8. Usually 5. And a model stitch sometimes. Oh, I've got to send a invoice off for that. I can work on desk by cross stitch and read at the same time. Just split screen between Kindle and Pattern Keeper. Yeah, yeah, that's one way of doing it. I've held two conversations at the same time. You know, like when my stepdad's here on Sunday, I can hold a conversation with him, and then I also have a conversation with one of the kids at the same time when they're usually in another room. Funny, isn't it, what we get to manage, to be able to do once you've practiced enough. But yeah, I've done, like I say, I've done the crocheting at work thing, crocheting while I'm walking along thing. I can remember last year taking Hannah to a dentist on a Saturday afternoon and actually taking my cross stitch with me. And on the bus, chatting with Hannah and cross stitching. Where I got Married Princess on the go. Any woman can do 4 or 5 things at once. Very true. My latest sister could knit and watch TV at the same time. Yep. I've done that many a time. I can very often be watching a program on YouTube or Netflix or whatever and have a conversation with Andy while stitching and keeping up with Pattern Keeper. Funny the things that we can do. Well, let's hope that the rain rains itself out tonight, Lauren, and you can go to school in the dry tomorrow. June, I always cross stitch and watch you or a movie and talk to the kids and hubby at the same time. Yep. Unless I'm dead sick, I can't not be doing at least 2 things at once. Yeah. Hey, Enid. How you doing this evening? Are you all right? Ashley is watching me stitching and munching on a late lunch. What are you having, Ashley? Anything exciting? I had brown pita bread today with some cheese in it and some ham. A couple of little oranges. I've had some salmon and salad for my tea, which was quite nice. I'm being a good girl because I get weighed tomorrow. Oh, can I be at my goal weight? Have I lost 1.5 pounds this week? Salad with some tomato, cucumber and onion. Lovely. Nice and refreshing. You're all right, dear. That sounded quite wistful there. Are you after some salad?
No.
Oh. I just ate a huge pear, not hungry anymore. Oh, I love pears. Absolutely. I might get some next week when we're at the supermarket. Lauren, remember to get some pears in the supermarket.
Okay.
Just fancy some now.
That's if I even remember.
Mm-hmm.
Should we write it on the board?
Yeah, it might be an idea.
Which one, the big one or the little one?
The little one.
Little one.
Just do a little section for shopping list. Been struggling to lose weight lately. I've got some blood work set for tomorrow, so I wonder if I haven't gotten something going on that's making it difficult. Maybe the blood work will tell you, I'm pretty sure. They'll know what they're looking for. Fingers crossed for you losing the last 1.5. Yes, indeed, Leslie. Fingers crossed. Everything crossed. Laura needs to start cooking breakfast ready for show and tell. Yum, yum. I'm on my way. I do like a good breakfast.
Yeah. Good breakfasts.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah.
Rustlers.
Yeah. So there you go. That's Lauren's breakfast. Pizzas, donuts and burgers. There's a good choices.
They are. Chocolate too.
Oh, and chocolate. Kids have a whacked out idea, don't they?
Or sweet. In general.
Need to reward myself to a new kit if I get to my goal. There's a plan. I've still got kits owing from my 50th. And I've still got money to spend on a kit.
We now have a little notes section on the board.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
It was a good idea to write this stuff down and then it doesn't get forgotten.
I take it Angel's had both her lunch and her tea.
I've eaten a lot of pizza for breakfast, says Kelly, and a lot of times in my life, leftover Chinese is good too. I've done the leftover Chinese thing. My ex-husband used to like leftover Indian food for breakfast. Andy's a good old sort of cereals kind of fella, aren't you, love? For brekkie. Cereals or breakfast pastries like a croissants or something. I don't think you'd entertain the thoughts of pizza and stuff, would you? No. Although when we were in Denmark, we had like a sort of the Danish version of a continental breakfast, which is like, breads, meats, and cheeses, and that kind of thing. That was quite nice. I enjoyed that. I've been told I get a shopping spree if I can finish 25 projects or pages this year. Go, Ashley. June says, I can't breakfast. It's funny, June, because I breakfast, but I'm up any time after sort of 5-ish, 5:30. But I don't breakfast until maybe 10 or 11. And sometimes, like today, not at all. Because I just simply did not get time today. 9 o'clock, all hell broke loose at work. It was just busy. And it was relentlessly busy until 12:10 when I finally excused myself so I could go and actually, go to the little girls' room. Because, by that point, my bladder was up round my neck somewhere. Kelly usually has cereal or toast or English muffin with jam. Yep. Pop-Tarts are another favourite of Lauren's, aren't they, kid?
Huh?
Pop-Tarts.
Oh, they're good. He likes Pop-Tarts.
Hannah will have a toasted bagel. She likes the cinnamon and raisin ones. Or if she's got any sort of pastry, she likes breakfast pastries type of thing. But I have known her eat cheesecake for breakfast. I don't do breakfast as soon as I'm up. It's been nearly 3 hours. Yes. Yeah, I can't eat straight away. It has to be after a while for me, Laura. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm up. I usually I'm downstairs between 6 and past, but it's any time after 10 that I think about breakfast and never before 10. I have to be spectacularly hungry to have breakfast on a weekday before 10. Mind you, even at weekends, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock when I'm having brekkie. Patsy doesn't usually eat until after lunchtime. Yep. today I didn't get anything to eat until midday. And it was just simply because I was so busy. I'm going to be getting more stuff for cross-stitch stuff in a bit, and also just put in a large Amazon order. Cool. Nice one, June. Kay says I'm the same, usually 3 to 4 hours after I get up. Normally have a bowl of cereal or some toast. Yeah. Very occasionally, excuse me, very occasionally, I might treat myself to a crumpet for breakfast because I like crumpets. Although I very rarely have them. Don't often have them in the house, to be fair. But yeah, and the girls like crumpets too.
Yeah, especially with cheese on.
Crumpets with cheese, yeah. Andy likes his with jam on, which is wrong.
Not wrong.
And the same with cream crackers. Cream crackers should have cheese on them. But Andy will have his with jam on, which is wrong.
It's not wrong.
It is.
No, it's not.
Okay, crumpets with jam I can understand because I've had that on this before.
There you go.
But crackers.
Cream crackers
Cream crackers
with jam.
I
No.
cannot understand.
Well,
Because that,
you're wrong.
no.
You're
You
wrong.
have cream crackers with butter or cheese.
You are
Or both.
Or both.
totally wrong.
Well, let's see what the people say, shall we? So Laura says golden syrup on crumpets. Never tried that, but might be worth a go.
We have some. We have some golden syrup.
Sharon says totally wrong. Cream crackers must have cheese.
There's nothing wrong with cheese on cream crackers. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but jam works as well.
No.
No.
Well, you're entitled to your wrong opinion, aren't you?
No, we're not entitled to our own opinion.
Yeah.
We're entitled to our right opinion. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Okay. Kay says, my dad used to like a sandwich of cheese and jam called a minus piece in my neck of the woods. Sandy says, wrong, Andy. It has to be cheese.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with cheese. I'm just saying that jam works too.
No.
Okay. So Celia is asking, what is a crumpet?
Oh, right. Here we go.
Okay.
Celia, have we got to send you some crumpets and you sent us licorice?
Maybe. Hey, maybe they'd last because they've
Would
usually
they?
got a good
Would they
shelf
last?
life on them. Yeah. Let's have a look here. So, oh my goodness. New tab. Crumpet. You watch now. I'll get something very weird and wonderful come up because crumpet is also a slang term for a certain kind of lady. Okay, right. So these are crumpets. So a crumpet is a small griddle bread made from an unsweetened batter of water or milk, flour and yeast, popular in the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand and South Africa. And they are about that thick. And
you can get bigger ones than the ones Nikki's got on the
Giant
screen.
crumpets.
yeah, but they're about that thick. There's giant crumpets the same, they're the same thickness.
Yeah.
They're usually about the size of a mug. But you can get some that are bigger, like the size of a dinner plate. Well, not a dinner plate, like a small plate. It's similar to a muffin, but the taste is different. But yeah, crumpets are very nice. We like crumpets.
We love crumpets.
If it's not proper cheese, I quite like cream cheese on them. Yeah. Jam or marmalade or lemon curd on cream crackers. Ew. Don't like marmalade. Is this 25 count 1/1? Nope, it's 28 count. This one, Sonia, 1/1.
Just so you know, crumpets, you might sometimes alternatively heard them called pikelets.
Yeah, the other name for them is pikelets. But a pikelet is slightly thinner.
It's a lot thinner.
It's more like a pancake.
They look the same, they're just thinner.
Yeah. Crumpets are to pancake what decaf is to coffee, says Patsy. Yeah, they are nice. They are quite nice. And they're nice toasted and served. You know, they have to be well toasted and then served with, you know, some proper butter on them.
You're not going to turn and tell just yet, are you?
5 more minutes.
Oh, don't have time to get a bug then.
Okay, Andy's just nipping to the little boys' room, and then we will be having a look at some show and tell. So yeah, Andy does have some strange ideas about food.
He always has.
Yeah, I'm saying it quietly, but yeah, he has got some strange, weird combinations. He'll eat mint sauce on anything.
Don't know it. He's obsessed.
I don't think I've found anything that he won't eat mint sauce on.
Well, he started trying it with ice cream, yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that that'll be in the post. It'll be on its way. Thank you for the explanation. I have to go. Cecilia, the Liverpool game is about to start. Cool. I think Andy might be wanting to have a look at that. My husband's grandfather was born in St. Just, Cornwall, and so I learned to make pasties, but heard nothing of crumpets. Crumpets are very difficult to make. There is a bit of a knack to them, but it's not something that I've ever done. Trifle, Patsy?
Trifle.
We like trifle in this house, but it has. My sister used to make. I don't know if she still does. Chocolate orange trifle. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Orange jam, orange jelly, trifle sponges, and then instead of just ordinary custard, chocolate custard. Yummy. Oh, trifle with mint sauce. Well, you never know. No, it surprised me. Hey, Joyce, how you doing this evening? Andy,
What?
I think there's a Liverpool game on. Sully is about to watch it.
I can't hear a thing. What are you saying? What are you saying?
So I think there's a Liverpool match because Sully is about to watch it. Are Liverpool playing
we're
tonight?
playing Newcastle.
Okay.
Back down there a bit.
All right, sweetheart. Yeah, chocolate orange trifle is, just make sure the elements are either chocolate or orange. Dum. Okay. What have we done here?
Okay, we're about so and so ready.
Almost. Patsy's about to finish a 7th skein. There we go. It's a finish. It might be a skein of thread, but it's still a finish.
We celebrate finishes.
We celebrate everything. Every stitching milestone. Doesn't matter if it's a page, a section, a colour, a skein, whatever. You finish it, you get to a milestone. We'll celebrate. June has to go, but back on, maybe back on in a bit. No worries at all, June. And we are here for another hour-ish. So, yeah. Full time live stream tonight. Not like last Wednesday when I cut it to an hour. Hey. I'll have you know I was having chopper's trouble.
I know. I'm joking.
Good. I hope you're flipping out.
Why would I not be?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness gravy.
My goodness gravy me. 2 minutes and I will get this sow and tell underway. Back in a minute, says Kay needs to stick her head in the fridge. No worries at all. Is that your internal radiator on the blink again?
Internal radiator.
Yeah, hot flush.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Kelly says I had to go for a couple of minutes till we got home from massage therapy. Ah, no worries. Is he okay? Suspect nice and chilled after massage therapy. Yeah, Patsy feels your pain, Kay. Have you had to nip outside in your bare feet lately, Patsy? Must be bad even the cat got up and moved away, oh bless you. Right, my dear, let's get the old jingle out. Ready for show and tell
Are we ready?
while I get it underway.
Okay, here we go.
So gather round, it's your time to show every cross stitch, every row. So until your art will shine bright, join us now, it's a stitching delight. For the world, it's your time to show, and the world of needle, everything's divine. And stories stitch by stitch by stitch. So and tell where creativity's grown.
I was having a little boogie that.
Like you do.
I do indeed. Let's see what you lot's been working on this week. Okay, so Cheryl is working on her Disney cross stitch. Come on. Let me just turn the screen rotation off, otherwise it'll be pointless me turning it round. So there we go. There is Cheryl's Disney cross stitch. So let's have a look. So is this finished yet, or are you just moving it along, Cheryl? Is this the end of it? Have you completely finished, or it looks good? Mickey looks lovely there, doesn't he? Awesome stuff. Okay. So I just want to find out if it is completely finished, because if so, we're going to have a tingling. Okay. Enid is working on this iris. It's a DMC kit. It's a move along, but you've finished the section that you're working on. We'll have a little tinkle, I think, for finishing the section.
All right.
So for a move along, there we go. Hey, Tracy, got distracted sewing a duffel bag. Oh, no worries. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Sarah has finished stained glass bumblebee, and it's had a bath, And now just to iron it and frame it. Isn't that gorgeous? Really pretty. So there we go, Andy. We have another finish.
Another one.
Yep, that is beautiful. Hey, Angelique. So, yeah, cool. That's 2 finishes already. Joyce is kitting up and hoping to start this tonight. She has also recorded a floss tube about her DIY floss cards. So this is not Sailing Fairy. This is a Heaven and Earth one, which is very similar, but I can't remember the name of it offhand. I'm sure Joyce will enlighten me. Or it's in the group pages somewhere. I just can't remember the, oh, might even be here. Made it fabric 25 count Lugana in Wedgwood blue. Look at that. So Joyce has been busy making floss cards. And everything is all set up and ready to go. Get them stitches in, Joyce. Okay, Laura, she has a tale, or the beginnings of one, Crescent Moon Dragon by Joan Elliott, and this is 16 count, 2/1. So it's looking good, Laura. And Laura has shared the mock-up for this piece. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it, this dragon? And I love the edging of this because it's like a very, and the moon, because they're like a, stop being wonky camera, because they're just like a very delicate lace. And even on the dragon scales, you can almost, they're almost like lace too. Very, very nice. Okay, Leslie is working on The Big Easy, New Orleans by Artisy. Artwork is by David McLean, and it's 15,069 stitches out of 216,150, or 6.9% done, and this is on 25 count even weave. New Orleans is on my bucket list. It's a place I want to go. Amongst many other places. Oh, sounds like the shouting.
Shut up.
Girls, come on.
It's her.
I'm on a live stream.
No.
I'm on a live stream.
Oh,
Okay, so this is the mock-up of The Big Easy. Look at that. I'm so sorry, but this might break out upstairs because they're off on one. The lovely Patsy is busy working on the vintage sewing machine by Stitching Jules Design. Stitched on some 20 count Ada and 68.3%. And Patsy is planning on finish this before she starts anything else. It looks awesome, Patsy, and I just love how it's coming out with that variegated floss as well. Really, really pretty. Absolutely loving it. Andy, can you go into a room, please? Can you go into our bedroom or something? Sorry. And Patsy has shared the mock-up. So there we go. It's a Stitching Jules Design. And yeah, absolutely lovely. Nicely done, Patsy. Kay started this piece last night. She stitched 847 stitches so far today, bringing the total to 1159 of 422,500, or 0.27%. This is Pa and Nana by Haid. Artwork is Elizabeth Welker. It's been stitched on 25 count, easy count, even weave using CXC threads, and it's 1/1 full cross, presumably. So Kate has also looked to be sharing a mock-up here. Yeah, there we go. And look at that. Pa and Nana by Elizabeth Welker, Heaven and Earth Design. Chart 650 by 650 stitches and 89 colours. Yeah, that's a pretty one, isn't it? Got a lot of symmetry about that. Okay, Carla is on the train, and when she gets home, she will go for dinner and then afterwards pick up the single thread. 55% Kitty Warrior by Stitching Jewels Designs, again another jewels. 18 count, 2/1, full cross on an opalescent fabric. And if I go in a little closer, you can just about see the opalescence coming out. I don't know if you can just see it on that side there, but it looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of Obi-Wan Kenobi kitty form. So the single thread is clearly working here for Carla. And she shared her mock-up of it. That is a super fun looking piece. Really, really nice. Okay, what else have we got? So Sharon is working on her stitching shelf. 9.82%, day 1 of 5 days for her rotation. So I can see you getting to the hourglass there. You still got to catch up with me, and I'm not swapping. But looking great, Sharon. Our Ashley is sticking with her Joan Elliott's Spellbound, wanting just to stick with one thing for now, 28 count Lamplight fabric from Pole Stitches. And just as we're going in a little closer there, you can see there the lovely colours coming out on this. So yeah, really pretty. And there Ashley has shared the mock-up of Spellbound. Super cute. Awesomeness. So you're focusing on that one for now, Ashley. What else have we got in here? Susan hasn't got much stitching done this week with being sick, but catching up on my single threads on Death by Cross Stitch. So Susan is also participating in the single thread. And yeah, so even just one thread on something like a long dog, it equates to quite a good amount of stitches. And then all of a sudden, after a few sessions of just doing a single thread, you've got a load done. But I love this sampler. There's lots of back stitching in it here, you know, lots of interesting things. And it's one of those pieces that whenever you look at it, you find something new to see, don't you? I think that's the magic of some stitch pieces, when you can see something else. Our Tori is working on It's About Time by Ciro Marchetti, charted by Haid. And this is on some 28 count, 1/1, full cross. And she's at 34%. That is some cracking detail in that. Yeah. You can see, like, you know, the numerals on the clock dial and that little sun face here, and you know, just the quality of the detail on this, on your stitching, Tori, it's beautiful. And Tori has shared a mock-up. So there we go. All good. Great job. Okay, so that is the last one on the single thread, but I will not single thread, live stream thread, but I will just refresh and just make sure that I haven't missed anything. Don't think I have. I just want to make sure. Newest. Yeah, Tory was the newest. Right, I'm just going to lock up this thread, and then we'll also have a quick squiz down the group for there's a couple of other
Okay, I'm
posts
back.
in here. Are we all sorted?
Yes, we are. Have I missed any rings of the bell?
Nope.
No? Oh, cool.
We're all good.
Oh, in that case then.
Okay, a couple of other things just to share from the group. Enid is sharing Funny Cat videos. Francesca is starting this piece tonight on some 18 count Ada. This is a Disney Princesses piece. And she asks if anyone is doing it, how should I tackle it? Do all the black first on every page or just work page by page? I think this is one of those pieces that's absolutely going to tell you how it wants to be stitched. As you can see there, we've got lots and lots of Disney princesses and Disney female characters. We've got Frozen, we've got Jessica Rabbit there, we've got Mary Poppins. We've got Mulan, we've got Eva from Wall-E, we've got Dory. So this is the Disney Heroines collection. So yeah. Hey Tammy, how are you doing this evening? Joyce, I almost forgot to post the finish.
Oh, finish.
Of the first installment of my Haid Sal. Mother's Love 1/1, full cross on 25 count Lugana. Love how it's turning out, but I liked last year's Sal better. That was a nice side snack. This is more like a main dish. So cool. Looking fabulous there, Joyce. All right, I'll just have a quick squeeze if there's anything else in here that's new. Sophia, who joined us last week on Sunday on the live stream, is working on this absolutely stunning piece. Let me just go back to the main post. This is my stitching for the day, actual picture, before picture, and how it will look when it's finished. Mother of God from Bozina, 18 count blended threads, 2/1. Look at that absolutely gorgeous shading and detail. How stunning does that look? Tammy's busy working on her traveller bookshelf. Awesome sauce. And this is the mock-up of the finished piece that Sophia's working on. But wow. It'll be interesting to see how all this sort of comes out at the side, won't it? So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. That is some beautiful realism there in the charting. And then Maxine on the 24th, so a couple of days ago, I say, thanks for letting me join. Here is my progress on Heaven and Earth Design, Psychic Dream. So just moving in a little closer. Lots and lots of gorgeous, gorgeous colours on there. So, yeah. And you're, of course, very welcome in the group, Maxine. It is beautiful work. Just so to enable everybody, Haid are having a sale. They've had as Sharon says here quite rightly, they have had a tough time as a family. One of Michelle's daughters has sadly passed away. So, you know, any support that they can have is gratefully appreciated. And Joyce, the piece that she's working on, this is the Haid's twin sister to Sailing Fairy. This is Water Fairy. Oh, it's called Water Fairy under the Haid version. Okay. So, yeah. And that is everything because we talked about that one on Sunday. Yeah, cool. So you're all super, super talented stitchers. And you are all doing an awesome job. And thank you guys to everybody who's contributed on the single thread, on the live stream thread. Oh, and Andy, by the way, was singing the live stream jingle earlier on.
I was.
He was upstairs getting ready for his bath, and I heard him singing it. So the live stream jingle's even getting in Andy's head. I've said, you know, we'll just perhaps play the jingle at the start or so and tell if you're okay with that. Enid says, don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you, Enid. Tracy took advantage of the sale and bought alternate reality. Is that the Josephine Wall one? Sandy says, well done, everyone. Indeed, well done. And congratulations to those who have got a finish in whichever form, whether it be a column, a page, a skein of thread, a section. Let's celebrate all of those finishes. Cool. Right. Okay. Yes, it is the Joe Wall one. Cool. Yeah, I've seen a few people stitching that. It's a really pretty piece. Okay. So yeah, if anybody else been enabled at all by the head sale? Had to get in max colour, no other way. Absolutely, too true. Oh, something like that. I think max colour is the way to go. My Daughter the Deep is a max colour. My Josephine Wall, and I think for the level of detail it deserves to be. Like my thingy, the one I've just finished. She Sleeps. You got enabled, did you, Patsy? What did you buy? All interested to know. What's my percentage now? On pandemic, Enid? 93.04 as it stands right now. And I have, hold on, because I've split this block like a complete whopper. 5,378 stitches to go. I'll be purchasing something, says Laura. Just need to go on and have a look. Busy packing at the Mo. Sharon got a couple. Harbour Haven, Patsy's fault. And another one, it was a flower, but I can't remember the name. Caroline is off to look. Carla is now at home and has a box from Royal Mail in the name of Fernando. And he gave me a gecko rouge. I'm so happy. My first gecko. Oh, what did he get? What did he get for you? Kelly, I'd never do a supersize chart, but max colour for sure. Yep. My limit for supersize max colour is 2. I shan't be doing anything else supersize max colour until at least one of those is finished. And even then I shall be considering it because they are a long-term project. My night cafe, for example, is nearly 1 million stitches. Yes, Enid, not far away. It should be finished on next Wednesday's stream, this one. That's what I'm aiming for. I got Doves by Marta Darlig, Angelique by Nikki Burnett, and Eternal Whisper by Whimsical Tea. Oh, Doves is a beautiful chart. Oh, it's 2 foxes. Oh, lovely. Who's the artist? Is it a Lorna Lane one? What you have to do is take a picky and pop it in groups so we can all have a look and drool. Whimsy Tea, yeah. I know the one you mean. So I'm guessing that you're stitching even quicker on the vintage sewing machine so you can start one. Dove's has got a lot of pink in it though. Laura says she's about to start her third supersized max colour next week. Birthday start, butterfly ball, Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth design. Cool, cool. 2 is definitely my limit. Patsy's trying for a smoking needle. All good, Patsy. 2 Foxes is by David Peacock. Right. It's a beautiful chart. I've seen it. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. Gecko Rouge kits are lovely. Is Pandemic in Pattern Keeper? Yes, it is. So I can't see the back stitch in Pattern Keeper, so I'll have to look at the PDF. But I think, to be fair, in this section, there's only a couple of teeny tiny bits of back stitch. I think there's like a couple of antennae for insects. That's about it. And I need to have a look on the PDF for the charting of the initials as well. I don't know how to live without Pattern Keeper now. Just love it. Carla's opening that lovely box with a bow. They're just like such an experience, aren't they? I love having mine in boxes. And they're so beautifully packed, they're so beautifully kitted up. Absolutely stunning. And it feels like a real treat. Having said that, my Lorna Lane one, the bee that I started today, that one was before they did the boxes. So it's in a bag. So I've transferred it into a project bag. I had to put my Colin Thompson when I got some really nice big project bags that I was very kindly sent. And the Colin Thompson one, Bizarre Bookshelf, it came in 2 boxes. So what I ended up doing was actually putting them, all of the thread cards and the fabric, into a large project bag. So yeah. I go put a photo in group. Thank you, Carla. Yes, we'll all drool over that. But did you get like a needle minder and everything as well? Just so good. I love the Gecko Rouge kit. Now lovely of Fernando to get it. I take it that you didn't know anything about it as well. Let us know when you put the photo in, Carla, because then I'll show it on here, and everybody can cheer on with you how lovely it is. Dum, 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 dum. So what were they two bickering about? Anything important?
No.
Uh,
Nothing important whatsoever. It was to do with Spotify.
oh, right, okay. What are they arguing about it? Logins or something?
Lauren needs to cancel her Spotify premium subscription. Apparently, there are two of them, and Hannah is the only one, or Lauren thought Hannah was the only one who could cancel it for her. Turns out anyone can do it. Lauren doesn't know how, but I'm going to do it when the time comes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
basically, Hannah was getting a bit annoyed with Lauren because Lauren didn't want it cancelling just yet.
I got Apocalypse Princesses by Tess Fowler from Pain Free Crafts 2. I'm torn about what to start now. You have to do a pick a wheel, Patsy. You'll have to do a pick a wheel. That's all I can say. Random pick a wheels. They solve a lot of problems.
Pick a wheels are good.
Solve a lot of decisions.
Yes. They are handy things.
Mm.
I think.
Although it's quite funny because sometimes I watch videos from floss tubers and they're like, oh yeah, pick a wheel. I put my projects on a pick a wheel, and then when it picked it, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I spun it again. Which kind of isn't the point of a pick a wheel, really. I mean, at the end of the day, if you've chosen the project, you've chosen it for a reason, haven't you? Because you want to stitch it. So, you know, to be fair, there's nothing on my pick a wheel that I wouldn't stitch. Sorry, I missed quite a bit. I had a phone call from my daughter. Oh, no worries, Kay. Yeah. Are you, did you have to talk to her from the fridge? Pandemic works in Pattern Keeper, but you need to use the mock-up for the back stitching. Yeah, I'll just have a look on the actual PDF file for it. I got it to work, no problem. I know that there's sometimes with long dogs there's a little problem with the overlapping in Pattern Keeper, but yeah, I've never had the that issue. After I'd extricated myself from the cat. Oh, is the cat keeping you warm as well, Kay? It can be a blessing and a curse, can't it? Don't it? I can't. Wrote the paper. It's too beautiful with a little gecko. Yeah, the little geckos are awesome, aren't they? I've got a little collection of them now. Right, let's go and have a quick look at Carla's brand new Gecko Rouge kit. Sorry, just waiting for it to load. It's taking its sweet time now. Goodness gracious. Oh, remember request too. Just deal with this member request. Okay. Nearly 350 members in the group, 342.
This is a good thing.
Okay, so here's Carla's Gecko Rouge. So the pretty box, there it comes in. How it looks when you open the box. Yeah, I've just accepted you in there, Lydia. And the next photo, we've got there the thread card, needle minder, and there's a design at the top. 2 little foxes. Oh, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So exciting. Love having Gecko Rouge boxes, but just look at that. Isn't that beautiful design? I bet you feel so spoiled, Carla. And you know, these boxes, I just absolutely love them. So yeah, that is absolutely stunning. I might even consider that one myself. Might have to stitch along. So yeah, so when are you going to start that one, Carla? It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Oh, and you're very welcome, Lydia. Patsy says up there, it's a cracking group. It is. We have, you know, bits of fun in there, and you know, we recommend stuff and people and things that others may like, and we enable one another, and we put in the live stream thread, and all sorts of stuff goes on in that group. And of course, there's a single thread too. The idea is a project that's been a little neglected. Put in a single thread when you're having a stitchy session, and you'll soon see progress. I'm like a child at Christmas. Oh, bless you. Yeah, it is, though. It's just such a special thing, isn't it? Yeah. I bet you're definitely pleased with Fernando today. You done good. He obviously knows you well. But yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. I think it stopped raining, love.
Probably has.
Until it starts again in half an hour. Ah, yes, he's lovely with you. Ah. How long have you been together? Kelly has to get back to the sewing room. Her sister and I are still working on the gem quilt, but sourcing fabric for 2 more blocks is tricky. Ah. It's looking good, though, what I've seen, Kelly. But yeah, I understand if it's sometimes it's not easy, is it, getting everything that you need? But yeah, thanks for joining. Been together 5 years and married. Ah, that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Hey, that's something we might have to have a thread on in the group, sharing a wedding photo or a photo with your significant other. You think that'd be a nice idea?
That'd not be a bad idea at all.
Should have done it really last week, actually, Valentine's, shouldn't we? Thanks, Nicola. We're plugging along. See you all around. No worries, Kelly. See you Sunday, if not before. And I shall pop over and have a look at your floss tube either later or in the morning. But do have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm hoping to get to sub 5,000 very soon on this. Not be today. I'll definitely be sub 5,000 tomorrow. Ha grabbed the frog by its slippery leg before he got 3 stitches in. Oh, good. For us in Portugal, it's so expensive, the Gecko Rouge, and we have to pay VAT in customs. Oh, well, you know, if ever I'm coming to Portugal, I will let you know. And I will have them, you can have them shipped to my house and I'll fetch them across in my luggage for you. That's the only problem, isn't it, with Europe now, with the customs and VAT and stuff. It can cost you actually like twice as much, you know, just for those customs charges. Hey, Mona. Patsy, I hope you're throwing that frog out of the door and into the cold night. Pay €250. Holy moly. That's big.
Bad.
Yep. Happy you got him at the start. Show him be on his way. Yeah. Well, I had the frog this morning when I was working on my new start, when I was working on my bee. Because, like a total numpty, I wasn't quite concentrating. I think I was a little bit tired as well. But I soon fixed it.
Yeah, show that frog who's boss.
Definitely, Andy. The frog is not the boss of us stitchers, am I right, ladies and any gents that may be knocking around?
Right.
I buy a ticket to London in low cost and my Gecko Rouge in my bags, yeah. He's under the wheelie bin. I won't be bothering anyone for a while. Cool. Is that the bin that we've put this year in and we're about to send to the Atlantic on a ship to be thrown off in the middle of the sea?
Is this year that bad?
It has been in our community, yeah. Because we've had illness, job loss, death, all sorts of stuff go on. Yeah, Shison. I mean, even in this house, like we've had Hannah with a finger being bitten, you with your splinter, Lauren and Hannah with the teeth. Lauren almost lost a purse but didn't. What else? Been a few bits go on, hasn't there? You know, one or two disasters. You know, Dennis being in and out of hospital and being unwell, and my sister being in hospital, who's still in, by the way, but hopefully getting on the mend. So yeah, it's just a lot, isn't it, this year? Can get in the bin. He's not in hospital now, thank goodness, but yeah, it's just been one of them years already. The very one. Not only shipping and VAT, says Joyce, but some designers you can no longer buy patterns like Carolyn Manning. Yeah. Yes, I know that those are very restricted now. It's more expensive because it's 18 count. Yeah. The 14 and 18 count ones do tend to be a bit dearer, don't they? But weirdly, 28 count I think is more expensive than 25. Hey Rosemary, not late, you're all good. How you doing today? Are you all right? Good to see you. I really hate stitching 3865 on white. Yep. Nothing worse. Doing fine. Excellent. Super duper. That's what we like to hear. This pandemic should, all being well, be finished next Wednesday's stream. So you've got that to look forward to. My second finish of 2025. My thumb knuckle is starting to give me jip. Have you got any ibuprofen gel, Patsy? Try a bit of ibuprofen gel if you've got some. I'm going to start on my birthday. On your birthday, is that right? Yep, it should be, Leslie, it should be. If it's anything like the last finish that I did on a stream, it'll be an awesome evening. Going on the phone to her mates, I take it.
Probably.
Yeah, let's just hope for a repeat of the She Sleeps stream. Yeah, see how many records we can break this time. I still need to get She Sleeps off to the framers. It's just finding a time that we can go over and take it. Because, you know, I don't really want to don't really want to post it. I don't think that'd be a sensible idea. Are you going to start on his birthday? Apologies, Carla. Fernando's birthday. Cool. Yeah, Tammy, the gecko kits are awesome. Oh, I do. And I have Copronol too. Going to go fix it. Cool. 1,000 stitches up for Kay. So your 1K stitches in for Kay. Nicely done. You all right there, Lauren?
Yeah.
Are you off up?
Yeah.
All right. Night, chicken. I'll see you tomorrow. In a bit, sweetheart. Love you.
Okay.
Well, you need to wait at the framers for it to be done. No, I'll drop it off and then I'll pick it up when she's done it. There's no mad rush for her to do it, just as long as it gets done. Yeah, I just need to organise the time with Andy and with her when I can take it over. We kind of just need to negotiate. But, you know, I've got the money to get it framed. It's all just sat there in my bank account, so I just need to get on and do it, don't I? I mean, I send my model stitches back by recorded post, but I'm not risking it with such a big piece. My model stitches are A4 size at best. So I'm not risking it with such a huge piece, and She Sleeps is my pride and joy. And of course, the lady who does the framing specialises in framing cross stitch as well. So I know that the job will be done properly. You know, not like taking it to a local framer and they frame all sorts of stuff. You know, having it done by a specialist cross stitch framer is going to be huge. It's going to be, you know, hugely important. Nope, that rain starts again now. I said the phrase of death, didn't I? The rain stopped.
You did.
Can't wait to see it. Me neither. I can't wait to see it framed. No, that's wrong. I love the colour used on Pandemic. She Sleeps is absolutely stunning. Congratulations on the finish. Did you see the finish on her so soon? I was hoping that She Sleeps were going to be finished last year. But obviously that didn't happen. And for this one was just one of those pieces that I set aside, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull this one out and I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get it done. This one is actually not included in my rotation width. And for Pandemic, I am using 154, which is like that sort of aubergine colour. And then for people, animals, birds and insects, and there's obviously this border, I'm just using some plain old 310. And I'll probably frame Pandemic myself rather than send it off. But She Sleeps, because she's so special, deserves to be framed professionally, I think. So maybe we can get our heads together this weekend, Andy, and sort out when I can take She Sleeps over to framer.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Just seeing it in my head now, finished and framed. Well, finished the frame, you know, in the frame. I can't wait. You all right, love? You sure?
Yeah.
You're just worn out.
No. Doesn't too wear me out.
You just sound worn out.
No. Good.
Yep, so this rest of this week, I have got more training to deliver at work tomorrow. I am getting weighed tomorrow night. Fingers crossed I hit that weight loss goal. What else have we got on? Got your kids this weekend. Hannah and Lauren will be separated to stop them bickering this weekend, because Hannah will be off to Grandad's for a couple of days. Don't think we've got much else, much exciting stuff's coming up, have we, love?
Not really. So like you say, we'll take that thing across.
Well, no, what I said was we'll sort out when I can take it across, because it's not only with me and you, I have to sort it out with Lisa as well.
Well, your first port of call is to send a message to her, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I'm not doing that while I'm currently on a live stream. Have we decided where Hannah is taking me for the weekend yet? I think so. I think we decided on Liverpool, because I've only been to Liverpool passing through to go to the port, and I think she's probably had a bit of a neb and discovered it's got all the places that she likes, you know, McDonald's, Premier Inn, Greg's, Primark. That's about the shape of it, because that's what Hannah likes. So, but to be fair, that's something that we also need to look at sorting out. There's lots to see in Liverpool. Bit of culture. Oh, come on, don't be silly. Yeah, I've been to Liverpool to walk from Lime Street over to the dock and board a ferry, and Liverpool John Lennon Airport. That's it. Great city, so much to do. You must go to the Cavern for a drink. Yep. Maybe she can take you to the Frames on the way past. No, opposite direction. It'd be good though, wouldn't it? So yeah, I think Hannah likes to broaden her horizons and see new places. So it was definitely worth having a conversation with her. And, you know, because she was initially talking about us going back to Chester, although me going back to Chester and her going with me this time. Yeah, we had a further conversation, and I was like, well, you know, there's plenty of places in the country that you've not seen. So then the suggestion of Liverpool came up. But yeah, if it's got all of her places, she's happy. You know, all of her favourite outlets. Yeah, she'll be quite happy. I think, you know, the nice thing about it now, because she's working and she's earning a bit of money, she can afford to do this kind of thing, and she's not relying on me to get the money together and then take her. She can just go and do it. But of course, she wouldn't dream of going on her own, you know, so. The only thing is, Hannah doesn't like lifts. And normally the hotel, it is above ground floor. I haven't stayed in a ground floor hotel room in ages, because normally when you pre-book, they try and fill it up from the top down, because they try and leave the ground floor for people that really do need a ground floor room. And Hannah doesn't like the lifts. And when we were in Birmingham last year, I think we were on something silly like the 6th floor. And she insisted on the stairs. And I was like, well, that's down to you, kid. She did it once going up the stairs, decided that she wasn't going to do that again, tolerated the lift going up to the room, but every time we came down the stairs it was. So you could almost go dizzy going round down the flipping stairs because in this Birmingham Premier Inn, because they were like in a spiral. But yeah, she's enjoying a thing. She grumbles about work. She grumbles about going, especially if it's raining or something, or she's got a training day. Today she had fire training at work, fire marshal training, and she's now turned into the oracle on fire safety. And she came home and she was saying about how the lady that she works with is a fire risk because of, what she's done. And she was talking about ampage and everything. And I was like, oh, blimey. Where did this Hannah come from? Just goes to show, though, that she just pick it up and learn it. She was like, oh, extension leads and this, that, and other. And I'm like, oh, my God. Who is this kid and what have you done with Hannah? It can't be a bad thing, though, can it, for her to have an awareness for things like that, for fire safety. And what she learns about fire safety in the workplace could also carry across to the home. So, yeah, in fact, she's already taken a plug-in thing out. She's decided, I think she doesn't like that anymore. Yeah, she's learning a lot. And it's not always easy, Rosemary, because of her autism. Hannah doesn't pick up things quite so easily. But, oh, my goodness, she looks like she's like the oracle on fire safety now. Isn't she, love?
Mm.
She does take her job, relatively seriously, though, which is a good thing. She doesn't like it when people deviate from what they should and shouldn't be doing. For Hannah, things have to be there's straight down the middle. There's no veering off to the left, no veering off to the right. It's all black and white, no grey area. I think that's a good thing in a lot of ways, but it's a bad thing in a lot of ways. She doesn't have much in the way of flexibility, doesn't like change if it's kind of thrust upon her as a surprise either. I could never come in, could never sort of say to her, right, surprise, we're going out for tea in 2 minutes' time. She would hate it. We'd have to say to her in the morning, we're going to go out for tea tonight, so that she's got that time to mentally prepare. She doesn't like, when we spring a change on her, fairly quickly. So she still argues with me, though, about how long chicken nuggets should be in the oven for, doesn't she, love?
Mm.
She thought 20 minutes was sufficient from frozen. All right, nope. They need to be at least double that. Yeah, but they're brown on the outside and they're not pink in the middle. Yeah, but are they hot, Hannah? Are they actually defrosted in the middle? I can cook, she says. I can make chicken nuggets. Yeah, you can. Cooking them for 20 minutes will certainly cook them. Cook them just enough to give you a raging case of food poisoning. And bless her, last week when she had the dog bite, she ended up with antibiotics. The antibiotics made her sick and she hated that. So if she ended up with food poisoning, oh my gosh, I think she'd just be in an awful state, wouldn't she?
I reckon.
Lauren's face, I said to her, Hannah says it's sufficient to cook frozen chicken nuggets for 20 minutes. And Lauren's face was an absolute picture. She's like, is she serious? And I'm like, apparently so. Even Lauren's like, nah, that's nowhere near long enough. All I can say is a good job Hannah's a cleaner and not a cook. I've done quite a lot on this tonight. I've done nearly 400 stitches so far. Probably over when I mark these up. But I did do 100 earlier, so it'd be 300 on the stream. But, you know, when it's one colour, it's easy. Okay, let's just get rid of some stitches on Pattern Keeper. Yeah, trucking along this one. I've done more than 350 stitches so far on the stream. I was your scout boy here, and we have to learn about fire and socorrismo. Sorry, I don't know the word in English. No, I don't know it either, Carla. I'll have to Google. It's good for Hannah to make it successful in your endeavours to learn. Absolutely. You know, I mean, Hannah left school, she's 23, left school at 16, did college until she was, what, 19? Mm-hmm. And, you know, still takes advantage of the learning process in her job. And she knows that it's important for her to know some of this stuff. You know, she did first aid, and now she's obviously done fire safety, fire regulation training. And yeah, she occasionally she gets asked to fill in on support rather than just the cleaning side, and she's quite happy to do that because it sort of almost like refreshes her a little bit. she has something slightly different to do. But it was interesting when she actually first got the job, because she had the interview and they were going to offer her the support role, and she said, well, no, I've actually applied for the cleaning job. And they were like, oh, right, but I think they are trying to persuade her, I think, to go more on the support side, but that would mean more evenings and weekends and things. And Hannah has plans. You know, she still goes to the kennels once a week and helps with Grandad, to support Grandad. So that kind of thing she absolutely doesn't want. She just wants to do a little part-time hours and extra if they need her. And she's quite happy with that. It's then you help the person in the car accident and they feel bad. So like first aid, like medical support kind of thing, Carla? So whilst you're not like an ambulance or anything like that, you would offer help, you know, in that sort of respect. Yeah. Very important. I think everybody should know at least some of the basics of first aid. You never know when you're going to need it. I can remember doing first aid course years ago. I was actually working, believe it or not, from McDonald's at the time. It was when I was sort of in my early 20s, and I did a first aid course. And the first time I got called upon to help with a first aid issue, it was a little child who'd been sick. And if there's one thing I can't do, it's vomit. Oh my God, I was turning greener than the child, you know, just sort of trying to help the mum care for the little one. Not my thing. But the sight of blood doesn't bother me, weirdly. It bothers me. Here's a stupid thing. It doesn't bother me in real life. It bothers me if it's on a TV show. And I think it's probably because on a TV show it's more exaggerated, isn't it? So it often looks worse. But in real life, the sight of blood absolutely doesn't bother me. Before I came to paramedic, I Google it. Yeah. Yeah, so here we call it first aid. I definitely think everybody should have, you know, some knowledge, some first aid knowledge. I think you should definitely know resuscitation. But yeah, I think first aid knowledge these days, I think it's something that they should teach in school. Yeah, I think in schools, you know, we should be teaching a lot more life lessons to our kids rather than stuff that they'll never use. I mean, you know, a lot of the stuff I had at school I never use. But, you know, if they had financial lessons and if they had like first aid and stuff, you would definitely use that, wouldn't you? Totally agree. Yeah. I think that in school, kids should be taught about banking, about finance, about the importance of savings, you know, that kind of thing. You know, what a mortgage is and how it works. You know, just how to manage your finances so you keep a good credit score, don't go into debt, that sort of thing. Should be taught how to treat burns and cuts at least. Yes, absolutely. And the mass you need for cross stitch, yes, that's vital. Very important, that, Joyce. You definitely need the mass for cross stitch. Yeah, Hannah wants me to feed Angel. No worries, Hannah, I'll do it. Okay, well, I'm going to finish off this row and then we're going to round off for this evening. Of course, we've gone over the 2 hours, busy nattering. Okay, so I'll just do a little mark off. 484 stitches, so 380. Well, there were 96 that I'd done, so 380 something this session. So we will be back and do this on Sunday if you're up for it, and then we'll get this one finished next Thursday, Wednesday even. Nearly changed the date then. So all being well, chaps, I will see you at the other end of the week. And if not, I'll see you next week and we'll get this one done. So take care, everyone. Happy stitching. See you next time. Bye, everyone.